silence, Hitler. Raise your hand for him.
Not for that murderer.
Nichts wird an diese Bewegung mehr aus Deutschland löschen können.
The American Bennett!
He's the only one that was a member of the Nazi organization here. Keep him covered while I look at the others, then we'll question him.
Rex! He took something out of that ring and swallowed it. He's committed suicide.
Maybe. Neurotoxin. It's a Japanese drug. Causes suspended animation. The victim is apparently dead until the effect of the drug wears off.
But why did he take it?
He wanted us to think he was dead. He knows we won't guard his coffin, and he expects his friends to steal his body before he revives. I know you can hear me, Wolf, even if you can't answer. Your scheme may work, but it'll end by leading us directly to your headquarters.
In a daring raid on a secret Nazi rendezvous yesterday, United Nations agents broke up an important Axis spy ring. 2 of the Nazis were killed, and the third, a notorious saboteur known as Wolf, committed suicide after his capture.
So, Wolf committed suicide. That neurotoxin our Japanese friends developed is indeed a very useful drug. Does it say what disposition is being made of the body?
The bodies of the 3 spies will be interred this afternoon in the East Side burial field.
That is all we need to know. Have some men at the burial field in time to...
Keep quiet and you won't get hurt. Put this one back in the hearse. You can go now. I'll watch them till you get away.
B-54. Calling B-54.
B-54, go ahead, Rex.
Everything's working perfectly. We just turned north on Wadi Petro Road. Looks like we're heading for the waterfront district. Has Pierre come in yet?
Not yet. Do you want us to follow you when he comes?
No, wait until I can give you definite orders.
All right.
Calling R19. Calling R19.
Smashed. We must stop Wolf before he can warn his friends about Rex.
Call His Excellency.
Calling B-54. Calling B-54.
Calling R19. Calling R19.
This is R19. Come in.
This is D32. Wolf has arrived.
Good. His Excellency will be over there at once.
Get the hypodermic serum, Miller. If Wolf is still unconscious, we may need it to revive him. Do you have any serum which would give more life to the Axis campaign in North Africa, von Rommler? It seems to me your cause has been failing badly. It needs reviving, too. As long as your people think I am their leader, my cause is theirs. You would do well to pray for its success. Wolf!
Our plan failed. They knew about our drug. Rex Bennett is in that coffin.
1D32.
Calling B54. Calling B54. Janet, come in.
Calling D32. Calling D32. This is R19. Calling D32.
D32 answering. Come in.
We've been tricked. Rex Bennett is in the coffin.
Drop that gun.
You'll have to answer some questions. First, I'll take care of that leg. The Chandler's shop is evidently a front for manufacturing these strange weapons.
Looks like a torpedo.
Well, if it is, it's a new type. Look here. This base is apparently a contact unit for some lethal device that fits inside. These cables prove that. What we have to find out is what that device is and where it's being made.
The manufacturer could probably tell us.
Did you get any information from Fazal?
No, neither threats nor promises will make him talk. I've ordered him removed to the prison camp.
Well, if he's important enough, won't the Nazis try to rescue him?
Yeah, perhaps. Before you take him away, I want the blacksmith to make a special set of shoes for the horse he's going to ride. Maybe we can outwit the Nazis at their own game.
He may have found one of our dynamo casings.
He won't know what they are for, but he'll certainly try to find out. We must get all the dynamos we have at hand safely aboard this commander's submarine at once.
Our Wolfpack commander reports that the dynamos have proven successful.
Let me see his report. One of our electronic dynamos containing radio-activated electrons was discharged through a torpedo tube. The dynamo floated to the surface, and instantly the generated current was magnified by the water 1,000 times. When the enemy ship was within a 50-foot radius of the dynamo, the powerful electronic rays were transmitted through the steel hull, electrocuting everyone aboard.
Wonderful, Excellency. Then our U-boat commander is ready for the supreme effort.
Yes, gentlemen. This afternoon, our wolf pack will discharge these messengers of death into a gigantic convoy, escorting 250,000 American troops.
Heil Hitler.
Heil Hitler.
Headquarters calling K-37. Headquarters calling K-37.
Come in, headquarters.
Wolf speaking. Clear all the electronic dynamos out of your place. Deliver them to me at the Point Casper warehouse by noon.
All right. What news have you about Fazal?
Don't worry about him. We will manage his escape.
You are reckoning without Rex Bennett. Death is the only real escape for his enemies.
All clear, Rex. Our prisoner's out of sight. Your plan worked.
That's only part of it. Look at those hoof prints.
Why, they're completely enclosed.
I had a blacksmith weld a small bar across the open end of each shoe.
We can't lose that trail.
You're a free man, Fizal. We're moving these electronic dynamos to the Point Casbah warehouse. I'll contact Wolf there and tell him you escaped.
Keep away from that radio. Turn around. Electronic dynamos. These are a new and deadly weapon, Pierre. For German submarines, aren't they?
You'll find out.
That Point Casbah warehouse.
Have the electronic dynamos arrived?
Not yet.
I ordered them brought here by noon. I will have to contact the commander of our submarine fleet. Calling you 417. N73, calling you 417.
Come in, N73. This is U417. I'm standing by to take aboard the rest of those electronic dynamos.
Unfortunately, the shipment has been delayed. I trust this won't interfere with your plans.
No. My submarines are waiting outside the 12-mile limit, prepared to attack when the American troop convoy is sighted.
I will contact you the moment the shipment arrives.
Very well.
Get your hands up. Pierre, we've got to save those ships from the Nazi wolf pack. You guard this man, I'll take escort.
N73 calling U417. And Bennett is in the speedboat heading for the naval base.
We are right in his course. We'll take care of him. Order the torpedo room to load the electronic dynamo.
Very well, sir.
Torpedo room reports the electronic dynamo ready, sir.
Set the automatic firing device. Stand by. Fire!
Is in the speedboat heading for the naval base.
We are right in his course. We'll take care of him. Order the torpedo room to load the electronic dynamo.
Very well, sir.
Set the automatic firing device. Stand by. Fire!
Bennett has escaped. Contact Wolf.
U417 calling N73. U417 calling N73.
That should be news about Rex Bennett's death.
U417 calling N73.
N73 answering.
Our electronic dynamo destroyed Bennett's boat, but he dived overboard and escaped the death race.
If he reaches the naval authorities, our plan to sink the troop ships will be defeated. Surface at once and machine gun him.
Impossible. Allied shore batteries are all along this coast.
Then warn the other U-boats. Immediately. I will contact headquarters. N73 calling headquarters.
Go ahead.
Rex, Bennett, and LaSalle made a surprise attack on the warehouse. We captured LaSalle, but Bennett escaped. He's sure to warn naval authorities. What are my instructions?
So, dogs, the wheel of justice grinds your schemes to dust.
Your orders are to destroy everything of value in the warehouse and take LaSalle to the Oasis Cafe and contact us for further instructions.
Get on your feet.
Thanks to a warning from Rex Bennett, the entire U-boat fleet was destroyed and the convoy carrying 250,000 of our troops got through without the loss of a single ship or man.
Rex Bennett again.
Unless we find some way to stop those Allied ships from getting through, our cause in North Africa is lost.
LaSalle is in our hands. Through him, we could get one of the American munition disintegrators.
Munition disintegrators? What are they, Excellency?
An electric ray device that explodes any type munitions within a 1-mile radius.
If we had one, we could destroy all the Allied ships delivering munitions.
Agent G7 reports that the Americans have turned one over to the French. It is stored at Pier 17 at their supply terminal. We'll force LaSalle to write an order for it.
We went to the warehouse as you ordered, sir. Captain LaSalle was not there.
Did you search the place thoroughly?
Yes, sir. This is all we found.
Pierre's ring.
Return and search the surrounding territory.
Yes.
Pierre must have been in a tight spot. Cards are obviously meant to convey a message to us.
2 aces with a hole torn in the center. What could that signify?
The hole might represent a circle. Circle and aces doesn't make sense.
Could the circle possibly stand for the letter O?
It might at that. Let's see. Aces and O. Aces. Yeah, we've hit it. O and Aces, the Oasis Cafe. That's where we arrested those Nazi spies.
But you ordered it closed.
Right. That's why they think it's safe. They believe we won't search there again. I'll explode that theory.
It may be a trap.
Perhaps, but I know the secret entrance. You wait here. I'm going to the Oasis.
Right. Deliver the munitions disintegrator to bearer for emergency use. Pierre LaSalle. Time up till I get back.
just went up the stairs. He's heading for the supply terminal to get the munitions disintegrator. He forced me to sign an order.
Watch this man. I'll get Wolf.
Who are you? We are here to pick up the munition disintegrator.
Have you an order?
Certainly.
Put up your hand.
What's wrong? That order was written by Pierre LaSalle.
Yes, but the phrase for emergency use is a secret code, meaning arrest the bearer. Turn around.
Close the door while we load the disintegrator.
All right, Wolf. Get him up. Throw away those guns. All right, Wolf. Get him up. Throw away those guns.
Jump out and stop him. I will wait for you at the blacksmith shop.
Munitions disintegrator?
Yes, I will notify headquarters.
You having trouble?
Bennett tried to follow me, but Rocan dropped off to stop him. Calling headquarters.
Come in, Wolf.
I have the secret weapon out here in this blacksmith shop.
Well done. Wait there for further orders. His Excellency is attending a conference at the United Nations headquarters. I'll call you back as soon as he returns.
Don't be so satisfied. The overconfidence of your master is the first step towards defeat.
As long as everyone believes he is the Sultan, he is powerful enough to overcome all opposition.
There is splendid news, Miller. We secured the munitions disintegrated at a very opportune time.
You have an objective?
One of utmost importance. The executive chiefs of the United Nations are flying to Casablanca this afternoon, escorted by an armada of American bombers.
And we can destroy them with their own secret weapon?
Precisely. The death of the Allied leaders will shatter their country's morale and ensure victory for the Axis. Their planes are flying in from the Atlantic at 4 o'clock. Notify Wolf at once.
Yes, Your Excellency. This time, even Rex Bennett cannot stop us.
Where's Wolf? Couldn't wait for you. He had orders to take the disintegrator to Carl's place at Pindar Point. You're to find him there at once. Take my horse.
Sorry, but I'll need that horse. Get your hands up. Calling FD-21.
Come in, Rex.
Janet, put Pierre on.
Pierre isn't here. He was called to headquarters in some important diplomatic assignment. Do you need help?
Yes. I'm on the track with the munitions disintegrator, and I want Pierre to bring a plane.
I'll bring it. Where are you?
18 miles east of Casablanca on the Pindar Point Road.
I'll be right out.
Nice work, Janet.
What have you learned?
I haven't time to explain now. Wait here and I'll pick you up later.
Where are you going?
Get the disintegrator.
Aren't you ready yet? We have only 10 minutes before the planes arrive with the Allied leaders.
I think everything's in order, but this is a very complicated machine. I'm not sure how well it'll work until I try it out.
We can't try it out until the bombers come within range. It will have to work.
Here they come.
It's a single plane coming from the wrong direction. But it's a United Nations plane. Here's your chance to test the machine.
We still have time. When I give the word, pull that lever. Now.
Pilot bailed out. I'll have to get rid of him. Get ready for Dallas. He's dropping into the grove. Take these and finish him.
on schedule. In another 2 minutes, we'll be close enough. As soon as they get within range, they'll be blasted from the sky. In another 2 minutes, we'll be close enough. As soon as they get within range, they'll be blasted from the sky.
Nations conference is the biggest news story in months. Rex, if you hadn't saved those planes bringing in the Allied leaders, there wouldn't be a conference.
If the tribes will agree to cooperate openly with us, that will mean the end of the Axis in Africa.
Rex Bennett speaking. Yes, sir. I understand. Goodbye. That was our headquarters. The conference is over. I'm to report to the Sultan for an important assignment.
There may be a story in it. May I go with you?
Sure. Well, the Sultan should be back at his hotel by now.
Was there anything definite decided at the conference?
Too much. The sheiks agreed to the construction of an Allied air base on the Messina Heights.
But that would command our only remaining supply route.
Exactly. I opposed the agreement as strongly as I dared, but all the sheiks favored it.
Is the contract in its final form already?
No. It lacks the signature of the Sheikh Fedallah, who was too ill to attend the meeting. So we still have a chance to stop its going through. Rex Bennett is going to take the document to the Sheikh for his signature. Wolf, you must order our men to stop him.
We have an appointment with the Sultan.
Certainly. The Sultan's suite. Oh, this is Armand, Mr. Muller. Miss Blake and Mr. Bennett are here. Thank you. You may go in.
Thanks, Armand.
Come in, please.
I'm reporting for my assignment, Your Excellency.
Your mission is very important, Mr. Bennett, though relatively simple. You are to take this agreement regarding an airbase to Sheikh Fedallah for his signature.
Yes, sir. I'll leave at once. May Miss Blake go with me?
Certainly. You will probably have an interesting trip.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wait until they are close. We must not miss.
The tracks are fresh, and that canyon would make an ideal place for an ambush.
Well, if anyone's there, they're well hidden.
Yeah, but if they got horses, I can locate them. Smelling salts will make my horse whinny. Any other horses within hearing will answer him. We'll go through the other pass. It's all easy traveling to Fedallah's grotto.
I am Abdul, son of the Sheikh Fidala. How may I serve you?
We have a document for the Sheikh's signature.
My father is very ill.
I'm sorry to disturb him, but this is from the Sultan himself.
In that case, I am sure he will accept it. Please wait here.
What is it?
An American agent brought this document from the Sultan.
Very well. I will ring for him when I have read it. Prepare coffee for our guests, Relza.
Yes, master.
My father is reading the document. He will ring that bell when he is ready to see you. Would you like to visit the other grottos while your friend is conferring?
Why, yes, that would be very interesting.
Then come this way, please.
Calling N33. Calling N33.
This is N33. Come in.
Relza reporting. The American is here with the document.
Sir Wolf failed to stop him. You will have to finish him now, Reza. The Sheikh must never sign that document.
I understand. Even though your cowardly master is posing as the Sultan, he still cannot force my people to support your cause.
We have other means of achieving our aims, as Mr. Bennett soon will learn.
There is a special penalty for murder in these sacred grottos.
I didn't kill him.
Seize him! I have the testimony of one of my own people. Relza found you along with the sheep bending over his body. That is proof enough. Relza, prepare the execution wheel. You will have the honor of dying by the ancient ceremonial method, which has always been used to execute the defilers of this sacred place. The purifying waters themselves will turn the wheel of your destruction. Death will be avenged, my father. You will have the honor of dying by the ancient ceremonial method, which has always been used to execute the defilers of this sacred place. Purifying waters themselves will turn the wheel of your destruction. Death will be avenged, my father. Release the prisoners! This broken chain betrays you, Rouser. Remove the carrion. I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett.
No harm has been done to us if my mission can still be completed. I don't like like to be insistent at such a moment.
I understand. My father would have signed this. I can do no less.
Construction of the new Allied air base will greatly strengthen your cause and ours.
The murderer is dead. And now, with your permission, I shall take the body of my father to his people.
You realize that Relza was merely the tool of someone who wished to prevent the signing of this document.
The Sultan is the only one who knew we were coming here.
Sultan Abou Ben Ali was my father's friend. He is above suspicion.
But Muller, his secretary, he also knew of my mission here.
If Muller's our man, he may show his hand when he learns that Relza's dead.
He won't learn that. We'll use Relza as bait for our rat trap. Can you furnish Miss Blake with an escort?
Gladly.
Take this signed document to Casablanca. See the Sultan and tell him...
Any word from Relza?
Nothing. Sergeant Speed, Mr. Miller speaking. Thank you. The Blake girl is on her way in. Good afternoon, Miss Blake.
I must see the Sultan.
Come in, please. Please be seated. I trust Mr. Bennett was successful in getting the Sheik's signature.
Yes. Here it is.
Abdul? Why didn't Fedallah sign it himself?
Abdul is now the Sheik. His father was murdered by one of his attendants.
Who is the assassin?
A man called Relza.
I presume he was executed at once.
No, he tried to commit suicide but failed. He's in a coma now. However, Rex Bennett is there to question him when he regains consciousness.
Is that likely?
Pierre LaSalle is on his way there with a doctor. We hope that Relza can be revived long enough to tell us who ordered the assassination.
That's very important.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must cable my story.
If Relza does recover, he may be forced to talk.
Suppose he does, he knows nothing of me.
But he knows me. I employed him.
What? Didn't I tell you to leave such details to Wolf? Have Relza eliminated at once.
Yes, sir. You overheard?
Yes. You shouldn't have trusted Relza with the job.
If you hadn't failed, it would have been unnecessary.
When Nazi dogs quarrel, the time for deliverance is at hand.
Silence! You must arrange to have Relza killed before he can talk.
That's impossible.
Shall I tell von Rommler that?
No, wait. Relza told me about the secret entrance to the rear of the grotto. I may be able to get at him while my men attack the front. The grotto is just ahead. You men attack the front entrance. Voila, you come with me to the secret door in the rear.
Good time. Do you think Muller fell for it?
I'm not certain. If he's guilty, he concealed it cleverly, though he did ask me some rather pointed questions.
Any idea what they might do?
Rescue Relza before he can talk. If they try that, we'll have positive proof Muller's our man. Whatever they try, it should be soon. Pierre, we'd better wait outside. Janet, you stay here. They mustn't see you.
Where's Relza?
What's happened? Where's Relza?
He wasn't there. This girl has a lot of questions to answer.
Wolf took Janet.
Then I jumped. That was the finish of Rex Bennett and his girl.
But Pierre LaSalle is still alive, and he can testify that I was implicated in the Sheik's murder.
Don't worry, after tonight, our mission in Casablanca will be completed. The Sheik signed an agreement giving me full power to negotiate for them.
This agreement favors the cause of the United Nations.
Yes, but it entitles me to receive copies of the United Nations strategic plan for the conduct of the North African campaign. They will be delivered to me tonight by Sir James Langley, the United Nations courier, in exchange for this agreement. They will reveal all that was planned when Allied leaders crossed the seas to meet here in Casablanca. Troop movements, naval and air bases, gun emplacements, everything, down to the last detail. Tonight's work will justify my impersonation of Sultan Abou Ben Ali and restore my prestige with our Führer. Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Our success is assured by the death of Rex Bennett.
Warrant for the arrest of Ernest Muller as a saboteur and German secret agent.
Then we can act at once.
That's headline news.
Well, the story isn't for publication yet. The arrest of a member of the Sultan's household would be political dynamite right now.
All right, I won't release it till you give me the word.
We'd better hurry before he slips away.
We wish to see the Sultan at once.
Oh, the Sultan left word that he wouldn't see anyone this afternoon.
He'll see us.
All our records must be removed. Yes? All right. Rex Bennett and Pierre LaSalle are here.
Impossible. I saw...
Get below.
I must escape.
There's no escape for you, Müller.
No, wait!
One moment. One moment, please.
Your Highness, what happened?
Muller. He suddenly attacked me, seized me by the throat and nearly strangled me. Then I shot him.
You have cheated the firing squad, Your Highness. Muller was a Nazi agent.
Muller? A traitor? Why, I trusted him with every secret.
That's why he was able to combat us so successfully. Your Highness has done the Allied cause a great service.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. And what am I to do now?
Make a statement to the military authorities. We'll take you there and see that you're returned here safely.
It worked like a charm.
But not for long. The trap is closing on you Nazi rats.
What's the matter with the Sultan story, Rex? We all know Bonner was a spy.
That sounds all right. There's a flaw in it somewhere.
Stop it, you jerk! Rex!
That's it.
I don't understand.
Don't you see? That's what's wrong with the Sultan story.
What do you mean?
When I choked Pierre, he grabbed from my hands. He couldn't help it. As long as his wind was cut off, he couldn't have thought of a gun, and neither could the Sultan.
You're right. The Sultan lied.
What becomes of my story?
It'll be improved before morning.
Yes, Emma?
Bennett is returning here.
Clear the lobby. Tell your guests a blackout is expected. And the authorities request that all retire to their rooms. Then place men in the lobby to delay Bennett until we can get away. Bennett is on his way here. We've got to clear out before he comes.
What about these secret documents?
Must be destroyed.
Allah be praised. The moment of your destruction draws near.
But yours is nearer. And even in death, you will continue to serve me. When they find your body, they will think I am dead. And no one will ever know of my impersonation of you. Not even the amazing Rex Bennett. When you have everything ready to burn, take the Sultan upstairs. And kill him. I'll wait outside in the car.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Did you inform the Sultan I was coming?
I'll tell him you're here.
Tie him up, and then come to the Sultan's suite.
Get over there. What's the delay?
Rex Bennett is up there.
What about the Sultan?
I shot him.
We'll even lock the door after us.
What about Luger?
He must be sacrificed for the Führer. What's the delay?
Rex Bennett is up there.
What about the Sultan?
I shot him.
We'll even lock the door after us.
What about Luger?
He must be sacrificed for the Führer.
Sultan? Who shot him?
His German comrades giving him the usual Nazi reward for collaboration with them. We'll get him to the hospital. If he recovers, we may be able to get some information about his Nazi friends.
I'll send in the fire alarm.
I've always admired the late Sultan's choice of tobacco.
By now, Rex Bennett has found the Sultan's body.
We have nothing to fear. By the time my impersonation of him will be discovered, we shall be safely on our way to Berlin. Meanwhile, the final act in our little drama is about to unfold. In exchange for this treaty, guaranteeing the support of the North African tribes, Sir James Langley, the Allied courier, will deliver to me the war strategy plans of the United Nations in Africa. He will be here shortly.
The Fuhrer will decorate you for outsmarting the clever Rex Bennett.
You may question the Sultan now, but make it brief. He's quite weak.
Thank you, Doctor. Your Highness?
Who are you?
I'm Rex Bennett.
I've heard of you, but never met you. Did you get von Rommler?
Von Rommler? Who is he?
Baron von Rommler, the Nazi official, sent here by Herr Hitler to impersonate me and betray my people.
He's probably delirious.
My mind is quite clear. Tonight, von Rommler is to get the United Nations war plans from Sir James. You must stop him.
I can't permit any further questioning.
Is he delirious?
I think not. It might interest you to know that his wrists bear the marks of irons, and his body's covered with welts and bruises.
I'd better call Sir James and warn him not to give those plans to anyone. Get me the Embassy Club. Hello, this is Rex Bennett. Is Sir James Langley there? Thank you. Sir James has already left for the Sultan's residence. Pierre, call the sheiks together for a complete inquiry. Janet, you stay here in case His Highness regains consciousness. I'm going to the Sultan's residence.
Now, on these naval plans, the code key is the same as I have explained for the land operations and for the Air Force coordination. Now, if there's anything you don't understand, I'll be glad to explain.
Thank you. Everything is perfectly clear.
Your Highness...
Now you wish the treaty pledging North African support to the United Nations. Here it is. I have spent many months persuading the tribal leaders to follow this course. I feel justified in asking that this treaty be ratified without delay.
I'm flying it to the United Nations headquarters tonight. My plane is ready for a takeoff at the Hudeli Oasis.
You are flying alone?
Yes.
Splendid. Nothing could suit my plans better. You won't need this, Sir James.
I don't understand.
But you understand this. Wolf! Tie him up. When you see Rex Bennett, tell him it was Baron von Rommler who finally defeated him. Tell him that with these war strategy plans in German hands, the United Nations campaign will be set back an entire year, giving the Führer time to consolidate his forces for a final and crushing victory.
Heil Hitler.
Your plane will enable me to fly over the Allied lines unchallenged. I shall be in Berlin by morning.
Your trip to Berlin is canceled, Baron von Rommler.
The other man is headed for my plane at the Hudeli Oasis.
Formal request for the alliance of you and your people. with the cause of the United Nations, submitted without prejudice, and you retain your rights of free choice.
I owe my life and my freedom to your valor and the courage of your staunch companions. Of me you may ask and receive whatever reward you may name. But in this matter, your democracy has taught us that such decisions are not made by the rulers, but by the people themselves.
May your people choose wisely. For ours is the cause of freedom, of justice, and of truth. The mission of the United Nations is a crusade against tyranny, intolerance, and oppression. Our banners will never be lowered until the light of freedom shines not only over the peoples of North Africa, but the entire world.